Alright, so I have a Honda coming in for a clunking noise, suspension clunking noise. We'll be taking out the, when I'm dealing with Strut, I always like to take out the axle nut, get the axle out, because once the spindle tip over, I don't want the axle to get misaligned, so I always like to take the axle nut. Then there's gonna be a brake line. It's 12 that we need to remove. The vehicle speed sensor. Just unplug it. Not unplug it, but pry it out. Pry it like right here. Okay. Then we'll be removing the sway bar link, which is, it looks like a 17 bolt. Then the two bolts that's holding the struts are, they look like 19 bolt. No, 19. Loosen them out. Loosen. 19 on the bolt and 21 on the nut. Once we got the bolt for the strut, just push them out. Sometimes you may even have to lift the spindle just a little bit, just so we can take out the bolt. And then at this point, just this, there you go. Make sure that the axle doesn't get misaligned, so this is the reason why I took it out. See that? See that? Because right here, it normally gets misaligned. So when you're putting it back, it's a lot harder than it should be. So I always like to do it this way. Get a bungee cord so that you don't, you don't stretch out your brake line. Just tie them up. Just always be careful about the brake line. Do not want to stretch it out. All right, and then we're going to take out the 3 bolts on the top, and that's it. There's 5 bolts that's holding the strut. I'm gonna be taking out the strut. Just pry out this little bracket, this little cover. Just pry it out. Set it aside. So when taking this out, I like to use swivel 14. Wait, you need it? Oh, you're tying it.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's a 15.
The new one? Oh, just use a different gun. Then for the last one, what you do is you grab the strut while it's still hanging so that you Oh, tama. Alright, so we'll be installing the new strut. Is what you do. Make sure that you position it correctly. So there's gonna be 3 bolts on this side, so make sure that the top mount has the 3 bolts on this side. If you have to ask another person to do it, that's fine. But just let you know, you can do it by yourself. Just make sure that you have just make sure they install all the 5 bolts. So once we install the strut and we put we put the car on the ground, then we're gonna have to retighten these bolts. As for now, that's okay as it is. Okay, so now that we installed the top mount of the strut, we can go ahead and attach the strut on to the spindle. So very simple. Just make sure you align it. Okay, it's a little heavy, but it'll work. So you can move this however you want, just so you can align it better. There you go. Put all the bolts back. See, in this rig, the reason why I did it, so you don't have to misalign the CV axle. All right, install the axle nut, the sway bar links. Dahil maka-order kayo ng sway bar link. To. To. Oh. So this is how you know if the sway bar link is bad. So you just press this. I don't know if y'all can hear that. But that's a bad. There's a play and sway bar. Sway bar link. So we're gonna replace that as well. Then papalitan sway bar. Sway bar links. 19 bolt. Caliper brake line. That's 12. The axle nut is 36. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we'll be taking out the sway bar links. So every time you see this rotating, every time you see this rotate, this one, or this, every time you see this rotate, what you do is you get a vice grip. Give yourself a vice grip. I prefer the long nose vice grip. Set it here on the side so it counter holds the bolt. That's one way to do it. That's how I normally do it. So I hope that this technique will help you take out your sway bar length bolt. Did you get it out, Jarl? Yeah.
No, not yet.
So I got the sway bar links. The top portion is going to be facing out, while the inside portion is going to be facing in. So what I mean by that is like this. Push it down. Don't forget the speed sensor line. use the appropriate socket. Sometimes they're 17. This one is 19. So yeah, use the gun, just a little bit of flick. Okay, so I have everything good now. What I'll do is just to check everything out and doesn't create any noise. Get a pry bar, kind of push this, the hit shield on the back, just in case. I know we didn't work on it, but majority of the time, if anything that involves the brakes or anything involves in this area, I like to pry this out just a little bit so that it doesn't touch the rotors. Sometimes when you do a work here and it starts screeching, you will see that this uh, hit shield or brake shield, whatever you want to call it, it starts um, grinding against the rotor. So just something to look out for. All right, so that's how you replace the struts of 2010 Honda CRV. Questions, comments, concerns, just write it down in the comment section. I hope that my techniques gave you guys some ideas on how to tackle these problems. Uh, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later. Bye bye.